Yeah. Good evening, children. Good evening, online students. Sadhana, Sabarna, and Laksha.
Good evening.
Good evening. I've shared my screen, children. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Please take down the question on the screen. Yes, children, write down the question. Take down the question and try the answer by yourself. Okay, let me just help you get started, children. I'll read the question for you. Please listen to me. A floral design. A floral design meaning a flower-like design. Correct? Floral design meaning a flower-like design. Okay, so in villages, in the hall, you see, on the floor, in the middle of the hall, the tiles will represent some flower-like design. Okay, so a floral design on the floor. How is the design made? It's made using triangular tiles. How is the design made? It's made using triangular tiles. See here, like this. 1 minute. I'm not very good at drawing, but I'll just try to show you how it will be. So like this, triangular tiles. One tile will be like this. The other tile will be placed like this. So like this, you'll get a petal. Can you see that? One triangular tile will be placed like this. The other triangular tile like this. So that will make a petal. Then see one triangular tile like this. This is one triangular tile. This is the other triangular tile. That makes a petal. Two triangular tiles put together will look like a petal of the flower. So see here, one triangular tile like this, and the other triangular tile like this. It looks like a flower, the petal of a flower, right? Yeah, so this is the design, the floral design. A floral design on the floor is made using triangular tiles of dimensions. So sides are given to you. The three sides are given to you. If 16 tiles are used to make the design, not one triangle, 16 triangles are used to make the design. Find the cost of polishing it at 2 rupees 50 paise per centimeter square. Very simple question. We have to find the area of one triangle. Multiply that area by 16 to get the area of 16 triangles. And the area of the 16 triangles is the area of the design, the floral design. Because the design is not made using one triangle. The design is made using 16 triangles. 16 triangles put together make the design. So find the area of one triangle, multiply that area by 16 to get the area of the design. Then multiply it by the rate, 2 rupees, because 1 centimeter square, 2 rupees 50 paise. 100 centimeter square, how much? Like saying 1 kg of fruits is 50 rupees. 10 kgs, how much? Find the cost. That's all. Do it. Children online, please try the answer. This is not the difficult.
Ma'am,
Yes, Sadhana.
is the
Sabarna.
answer 3528?
Yeah, tell me the area of one triangular tile first.
88.2 centimeters square.
What's that? How much? 80.2.
88.
88.2 centimeters square.
Yes.
Very good. I think it's right because the others also in the class are getting the same answer. What about you, Bhavishya? 88.2. What is it with the as a third? The earliest step before the decimal value? Huh? 36 root 6. Correct. Very good. Yeah, check your answer, all of you. First, we need to find the semi-perimeter and then the area.
Anirudhan also got the same answer.
Very good, Anirudh. Very nice. Good evening, Anirudh. When did you join? Got it? All right. So children, see, if you're not comfortable with, like doing the 6 into 6, see, I'm telling you, you can always do this one. Root of, what is 36? 2 3s are 6, 2 3s are 6. You can completely factorize it also. Then what is 27? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. And what about 8? 2 into 2 into 2. See, if you're not comfortable writing like this, factorize completely. Now, how many 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s are there. So 2 2s will come out of the square root, right? So 2 2s will come out of the square root. Then how many 3s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 2s and 5 3s. Okay. So from 4 2s, 2 2s will come out. And from 4 3s, 3 3s, sorry, 2 3s will come out. Correct? And what remains under the square root? 1 2 and 1 3. So 2 3s are 6. So this is 36 root 6. So the presentation need not be exactly like this, children. You might have it differently, but the answer is 36 root 6. And since the value root 6 is given to you, 36 into 2.45, which is 88.2. This is the area of one tile into 16 to get the area of 16 tiles. And then the cost is area into rate. This is the area. The rate is 2 rupees 50 paise. So this is the rate. Not able to see the board, is it? And lift the projector in the next class. You can just get up and have a look. The last few lines you cannot see, is it? Last how many lines you cannot see? Okay, I'll change the focus next class. Okay, so this is the next one. Any questions here, children? Any doubts? Yeah, this one I'm going to show you the answer also. I want you to understand the answer and work it, and I'll ask a few of you to explain the answer. Please take down the question and answer this one. Answer meaning, go through the answer and work out the answer in your notebook. I will ask some of you to explain this one. We have seen in that one field problem that 1 hectare is 10,000 meters square. 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meters square. We have seen this earlier. Done writing? Yeah. Sure, I'll explain this. Yes. Done writing, all of you? Yeah. Finish writing, online students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me explain now. Have you taken down the answer, Blessy, or no? No, I said take down the answer, I'll explain. Okay, no problem. Fine, wait. Others? All right. See you, children. So, it's about a triangular field, correct? It's about a triangular field. We don't know the base, we don't know the height. But what is given? The base is 3 times the height. It's called, I adjusted it. It's a triangular field. The base is not given, the height is not given, but it's given that the base is 3 times the height. The base is 3 times the altitude. That's all is given to us. And then the cost of sowing the field, sowing the seeds, cost of sowing the seeds at rupees 58 per hectare. That means if you have to sow seeds for 1 hectare of the field, that is 10,000 meters square, it's just 58 rupees. But hard work, no? 58 rupees. For 58 rupees, 10,000 meters square can be sowed. Sowing the seeds. Okay, so to sow seeds in an area of 10,000 meters square, how do I know 10,000 meters square? Because it's given rupees 58 per hectare. Per hectare means for 10,000 meters square. For 10,000 meters square, if you have to sow seeds, the cost is only 58 rupees. Now we don't know how big your triangular plot is. You have like employed people to sow seeds in your field, and you have spent 783 rupees. You have spent 783 rupees to sow seeds. This is your total cost. This is your total cost. We don't know how big how your triangular field is. We don't know. And you tell us that you have spent 783 rupees to sow seeds in this field. This is the total cost. What is the rate? 58 rupees. The rate is 58 rupees. Now see like this, Now supposing say like one book costs rupees 30 and you have spent 600 rupees. And you have spent 600 rupees. Then what will 600 divided by 30 give you? What's the answer? What is 600 by 30? What's the number? 20. And what does the 20 represent? See, one book costs 30 rupees. You have spent money and bought some number of books for 600 rupees. The number of books we purchased. See, one book is 30 rupees. You have spent 600 rupees to buy books. So when you divide 600 by 30, you will get 20. And what is the 20? 20 is the number of books you have purchased. 20 is the number of books you have purchased. Understand that? One book costs 30 rupees and you have spent how much rupees? 600 rupees. For what? To buy books. So how many books have you purchased? 600 divided by 30. 20 books you have purchased. In the same way here, you have spent 600 rupees here. Here you have spent 783 rupees. One book is 30 rupees. Here for 1 hectare is 58 rupees. So when you divide 783 by 58, you will get the number of hectares. Number of hectares, like you get the number of books here, you will get the number of hectares. You get the number of hectares. So the area of your field, whatever is the area of your field, into the rate of sowing is equal to the total cost of sowing, the total cost. No, don't look at me. Or in other words, when you divide, see, okay, supposing in our example, we'll just take your field area. In our example, we'll just take your field area to be something like 60,000 meters square. That is 6 hectares. 6 hectares. Okay. So now the area of your field 6 hectares into the rate which is 58 rupees per hectare will be your total cost, right? Will be the total cost. 6 8 the 48, 4 carried over 348. You are inquiring. You want to sow seeds in your field. You are inquiring, and the person says for 1 hectare, I'll charge 58 rupees. Now your field has an area of 6 hectares. So how much money will you spend? 1 hectare is 58 rupees. My field area is 6 hectares. So 1 hectare 58 rupees, 6 hectares will be 6 into 58, 348 rupees. So what are you multiplying? The area of your field into the rate will be your total cost. Correct? One hectare is rupees 58. Your field has an area of 6 hectares. So how much will it be to sow seeds in 6 hectares? 6 hectares into 58 rupees. So the area into the rate will be the total cost of sowing. Total cost. That's what I've written here. Area of the field. That's what I've written here. Area of the field into the rate of sowing is equal to the total cost of sowing. So the area of your field is say 6 hectares. 6 hectares. And for 1 hectare, it is 58 rupees. So your total cost will be 6 into 58 will be your total cost. Correct? Okay. So I've written that first. Area of the field into rate of sowing is equal to total cost. Area of the field we don't know. Into the rate is 58 rupees. Is the total cost 783. So the area of the field will be equal to 783 divided by 58. Multiplied by 58 becomes divided by 58 on the other side. So when you divide, you get 13.5 hectares. Why hectares? Because it is rupees 58 per hectare. So the area of the field you will get in hectares. You will get in hectares. So the area of your field is 13.5 hectares. But you want it in meters square. So area of the field is equal to 13.5 into 10,000 meters square. So the area of your field is 1,35,000 meters square. Now half base into height is equal to area of a triangle. What's the area of a triangle? Half base into height. So half into base into height is equal to 1,35,000. Half into, it's given that the base is 3 times the altitude. Base is 3 times the height. This is given to you. Base is 3 times height. Base is equal to 3 times the h. Because what do you mean by 3 times? 3 into. What is 3 times? 3 into h. B is equal to. So base is equal to 3 times altitude. Is given in the question. So instead of B, you write 3h. Instead of B, you write 3h. Into h is equal to 1,35,000. Now when you work this, this 2 goes to this 2 you can cross multiply and you get 2,70,000. You can cross multiply. So you get 2,70,000. So 3 h square, 3 into h square is equal to 2,70,000. So h square is equal to divided by 3. Divided by 3. So 90,000. So h square is 90,000. Then what is h? The square root of 90,000, right? H square is equal to 90,000. Then h will be equal to the square root of 90,000. So h is equal to the square root of 9 is 3. And from 4 zeros, 2 zeros out. So 300 meters. So the height is 300 meters. Then the base will be 3 into height. which is 3 into 300, which is 900 meters. So what is that new thing you learned? Whatever is the area of your field into the rate will be the total cost. Will be the total cost, correct? That's how we will calculate, right? The area of my field is 6 hectares into the rate, maybe 30 rupees, will be your total cost of 180 rupees. Right on? Those are not completed. Please complete. Got Krishna Priyan. Then. Finish writing, Shivatsan, Veda, Roshni. Right. Okay, so now we'll do this because it's quite new, no? So you might still be finding it difficult. So let's do it now. Tell me the first line, children. Area. Tell me area into close your book, all of you. Area into rate is equal to total cost, correct? Area into rate is equal to total cost. Yeah, see you. Yeah, see you. Area into rate is equal to total cost, correct? Correct? Yeah, what's the area? What's the area? We don't know. Area we don't know. Into what's the rate? 58. What's the total cost? Okay, so then what is area then? 783 divided by 58. How much is that? What's the unit for 13.5? Hectares, because it is 58 rupees per hectare. So hectare is the area. And you know the short for hectare is HA. HA. Okay, but we don't want area in hectares. We want area in meter square. So how do you convert hectares to meter square? Into 10,000, multiply by 10,000. So area is equal to 13.5 into 10,000 into 10,000. So it's converted to meter square. So 135 followed by 3 zeros, meter square. Now we got the area. Now after this is that, if see, the question is 9th standard because there is hectares. Otherwise it's 7th standard. Because of the unit hectare, it is 9th standard. Otherwise it's 7th standard. Now we've got the area in meter square. Now, what's the formula to find area? Half into base into height. Okay, so half into base into height, half into base into height is equal to area. This area 135. See, we are working for the triangle only. There's only one triangle here. There's nothing else. The same triangle it is. We know the area of the triangle is 1,35,000 meters square. That means half base into height is equal to 1,35,000. Half into what is the base? 3 times the altitude. The base is 3 times the altitude. So it is 3 times altitude, 3h. Into take h as it is equal to 135 followed by 3 zeros. So you get 3h square, right? 3h into h is 3h square is equal to, when you cross multiply 2 and 1,35,000, you get 2,70,000. All right. So everybody's yawning, 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 yawning. And we know that yawning is contagious, right? Like a smile. Yawning is also contagious. So you're all yawning, I feel like yawning. So h square is equal to 2,70,000 divided by 3. Correct? So h square is equal to 90,000. 90,000. So h is equal to square root of 90,000. H is equal to 3, and from 4 zeros, 2 zeros out. So how many meters? So h is equal to 300 meters. So then what is the base? Base is equal to 3h. 3 times height. So 3 into 300, which is 900 meters. All right. Yeah. This one also, I want you to help yourself first. Yeah, please. Yeah, the 3 of you, all 3 of you come there. Won't say. Yeah, Krishna, thanks. First. Okay. I'm sorry to disturb you now. Listen to this. I'll just talk about the assumption part. Okay. What is the question? One side of a right triangle measures 126 centimeters. It's given. One side is 126 centimeters is given. Okay. And the difference in the length of the hypotenuse and the other side. So we know a triangle has three sides. Okay, a triangle has three sides. One side measures 126. Now your question will be, is it not the hypotenuse? If it is a hypotenuse, it will be given hypotenuse. If it is just given side, then it is this side or this side. If it is side, it is either this side or this side. It is not the hypotenuse, because if it is hypotenuse, if it is the hypotenuse side, then it will be given hypotenuse. It will be given hypotenuse. You cannot assume the side to be the hypotenuse. Remember that. If it is hypotenuse, it will be given hypotenuse measures 126. One side of a right triangle measures 126 centimeters. So it is not this. It's not the hypotenuse. You can mark this one or this one. Anything you can mark. So what have I taken? I've taken this as 126. Anything I said. So I've taken this as 126. In my figure, I've taken this as 126. Then what is given? And the difference in length of its hypotenuse and the other side is 42. That is, the difference between this side and this side is 42. The difference between these two sides is 42. Now listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. Now the difference between my age and your age is about 30 years. All right, 35 years. The difference between my age and yours, so the difference between our ages is 35 years. Now, if you are X, see the difference between our ages is 35 years. Your age and my age, the difference is 35 years. If you call yourself as X years old, then how old am I? X plus 35. Because the difference between our ages is 35 years. If you are X years old, then I will be your age X plus 35 years old. Because I'm elder, no? I'm elder. Similarly, so now here I'm elder because you know me and I'm elder to you. But here, how do you know who's elder? The hypotenuse is the longest side in any right triangle. So you know the hypotenuse is the longest side. So that is elder there. So there are two sides. No, the difference between the hypotenuse and the other side is 42 centimeters. The difference between the hypotenuse and the other side is 42 centimeters. One side is given 126. Leave that. Keep that aside. Now we are talking about that other side which is not known and the hypotenuse. All right, Niveda, you can take rest. I think you're tired and sleepy, right? Yes, darling, you are. You want to wash your face? Hectic day at school. You wake up early, is it, in the morning? Exams are going on or something? Sorry. Yeah. So one of the three sides, one side is 126 centimeters given. Now the other two sides are one side and hypotenuse. The difference between those two sides is 42 centimeters. And the elder one is hypotenuse. So if you assume this side to be X, the hypotenuse is elder, no? Then that will be X plus 42. Or if you assume now in our case, if I call myself X, then you will be X minus 35. I said the difference between our ages is 35. So if I say no, I want to be X, then you will say you are X, my age first. You should not say 35 minus X. My age X minus 35 is your age. My age first minus 35 is your age. So it's very important. Whether it is 35 minus X or X minus 35 is very important. My age is X. My age first minus 35 is your age. So everything, if you just take some time, you can understand. So here also, if you call the hypotenuse as x, that's the longest side. So then this will be x minus 42. Whatever is the hypotenuse minus 42. Online students, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
The assumption part alone. Understood the assumption?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if we call one side as 126 centimeters, meaning, sorry, if one side is given to be 126 centimeters. Now this side, if you call this side as x, then the hypotenuse will be x plus 42. Or if you call the hypotenuse as x, then this side will be x minus 42. Whatever is the hypotenuse minus 42 will be this side. So that's what I've assumed here. It's very small. You cannot see this. This is 126 I've written. I've written this as x and this one is x plus 42. I have taken QR as x. So obviously PR will be x plus 42 because hypotenuse. Then I've used the Pythagoras theorem. I've applied Pythagoras theorem. Are you writing, by the way? I've used Pythagoras theorem. And then what is a plus b the whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Remember that. So I've written a square 2ab b square. A square plus 2ab plus b square. Then on working this, you get x is equal to 168. You work it your style. You don't have to copy from here. You know the idea. You work it on your own. Only then you will know where you have a trouble. Now, once you find x, this is x. You found x, so you can find the hypotenuse, x plus 42. X plus 42. 168 plus 42, 210 is a hypotenuse. Once you find this one, x is 168. The hypotenuse will be 168 plus 42. Correct? Now you found the, so now you know all the three sides of the triangle. What's the question? Find the area of the triangle. How do you find the area? Half base into height. Half into base into height. So half into QR. QR into PQ. It's okay. We can yawn. You cannot control yawning. Just cover your mouth and yawn. You can't. Don't try to hold your yawn like that. That's fine. Okay. So half into base is QR and height is PQ. So you can see here and found the area. You need to verify the area using Heron. The next part is verify the result using Heron's formula. So verify the result using Heron's formula. So you know all the three sides, find the semi-perimeter and find the area using Heron's formula. We'll get the same answer. Okay. So before you write, let me just check. This side is 126, correct? Is this side given? No. Is this one given? No. If you take this as x, how much is this? X plus 42. Now you'll have to connect all these three and work. How will you connect all these three? Pythagoras theorem. You'll connect all these three because you'll have to work. There's no other information given, but you have to work. So how will you connect this information? Using Pythagoras theorem. Right triangle, Pythagoras theorem. So you'll write the result using Pythagoras theorem, substitute, and then there you will find something like a plus b the whole square. So you should expand saying a square plus 2ab plus b square. Then on solving, you will find the value of x. X meaning you will find this side. Then x plus 42 will give you this side. So now you know all the three sides. Now you'll have to find the area. Half base into height, half into this base into this height is the area. You found the area. Next is they're asking you to verify using Heron's formula. That means they're asking you if you're going to get the same area using Heron's formula. Of course, you should get the same thing. What for the same triangle, half base into height and Heron's formula will give the same answer. So that's what you should verify. Verify. Yeah. Write down, children. Please understand, work on your own. You can take the help from the slide, but do not copy from the slide, children. Don't blindly copy. Understand and write down. Very important question. Easy or difficult, children? Online students, finish working this one?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Sadhana, Sabarna, and Laksha?
Yes, ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay, so after writing Pythagoras theorem, see this is how we expand it, and then x square and x square on either side gets cancelled. Correct? Then 84x when you transpose. When you take this to this side, you know all that calculation, right, children? Did you understand this part or no? Then you should see cancel x square and x square, and then take the number to this side. So you'll get 84x is equal to 14,112. So x is equal to 14,112 by 84, which is 168. Then once you get this one, you can add 42 and get the other side. Then half base into height is area. Then verification using Heron's formula. So here what I've done, you can see that they're exactly doubles, 126 and 252. 252 is 126 into 2. 252 is 126 into 2. And then I've written this 126 as it is. 84 is 42 into 2. And I've written this 42 as it is. So now from 242s, 142 out. From 2, 126, 126 out. And from 2 2s, 1 2 out. All right. Done? Anirudh, I can wait if you have not finished.
Going to finish, ma'am.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
one.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So this is a similar one. I think this you can take it as a test. See here. The difference between the sides. The difference between the sides at right angles. In a right angle triangle is 14 centimeters. The area of the triangle is 120 centimeters square. Find the perimeter of the triangle. All right. Now, when it is difference between the sides, it is the difference between the legs of the right triangle, not the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse will be referred to as hypotenuse. If they simply say sides, it is the legs of the right triangle. You understand legs, right? Have I used this term earlier? Legs are the two sides, which is not the hypotenuse. The two sides other than the hypotenuse are called the legs of a right triangle. This is the hypotenuse. This one is one leg, this is the other leg. Now, when you compare with the hypotenuse, you know that the hypotenuse is the longest side. But between this side and this side, how do we know which is the longer side? So anything can be the long. When you can't make out, anybody can be, like anything can be the longer side. What is the difference between them? 14 centimeters. I'll read the question again. The difference between the sides at right angles, that is the legs. That's the legs of the right triangle, okay? The sides at right angles is 14 centimeters. The area of the triangle is given. Calculate the perimeter of the triangle. So the difference between the sides means this is the right angle. These are the two sides containing the right angle. These are the two sides containing the right angle. The difference between these two sides is 14 centimeters. So if you supposing you assume this one to be the shorter side and this one to be, this is the longest. That's a different story. This is the longest. But between these two, if you say this is short and this is long, between these two, it's not the longest, long. So if you say this is x, then how much will this be? X plus 14. Or if you say that this is the shorter side and this is x, then how much will this be? Sorry? X plus 14. If you call this one as a shorter side x, then here this longer side will be x plus 14. Anything you can assume. Okay, I'll come to that also. If you assume the longer side is, okay, 1 minute. Okay, we'll fix it. Okay, we'll fix that this is the shorter side. This is the shorter side. And we'll fix that this is the longer side. Okay, so if you call this one as x, then the longer side will be x plus 12, x plus 14, x plus 14. If you call the longer side as x, then what will be the shorter side? X. No, the longer side is x. Then what will be the shorter side? X minus 14. Whatever is the longer side, minus 14 will be the shorter side. So there's no confusion there. Shorter side is x. So the longer side will be x plus 14. Okay, longer side is x. Then the shorter one will be, whatever is the longer one, x. Minus 14 will be the shorter side. Because that should be smaller, no? Yeah. So you can assume anything. Now, like you say this is short, so this is x and this is x plus 14. Okay. Then what's the area? 120 centimeters square. Then you should work using half base into height. Here you cannot use Pythagoras theorem. Here you cannot use Pythagoras theorem because you don't know this one. So how will you work this? Half into base into height is equal to area. Working that, you will be able to find x and all the three sides of the triangle. See, you will find only when you find x, you can find this and this. But the hypotenuse, you should find using Pythagoras theorem. And then you should find the perimeter. Once you find x, you can find x plus 14, correct? Now you know these two sides, this side and this side, you know. But to find the perimeter, you also need to know this side. How will you find this side? Using Pythagoras theorem. Now you know all the three sides. Find the perimeter. Add all the three sides and find the perimeter. The typing mistake here. This one is minus. Yeah, both the solutions take down. All of you must work it both the ways. ஸ்ரீவர்தன் அந்த கீழே 2 சுவிட்ச் இருக்கு, அதை அமைச்சிருங்க. Yeah, thank you. Finished? Yeah, good. Finish one method or both? Finish one method, right? Wait, one minute. Finish one method. Just started the next one, is it? Want to complete that? Want to complete that? Very good. Okay, fine. Finish both. You? Yourself? Srivatsan? Second or first? Okay, finish it. Finish it. Okay. Okay, done, children. Boys finished. Roshni, second method done. Bhavishya, doing. Online students completed fast.
Anirudhan completed.
Okay. Lakshya, Sadhna, and Sabarna.
Completed, ma'am.
Ma'am, completed, ma'am.
All right, children. Fine. So as I said, listen, all of you. So as I said, if you call the shorter side, the difference between the two sides is 14. So if the shorter one is x, the longer one will be x plus 14. If the longer one is x, then the shorter one will be x minus 14. Now area of the triangle is given 120 centimeters square. So the formula is half base into height. So half into base. The shorter and the long, see, base and height, leave the hypotenuse. The remaining two can be taken as a base and height. The legs of the right triangle. The legs of the right triangle, base and height. All right. So half into x plus 14 is equal to 120. So when you cross multiply, 120 into 2, 240. X into x plus 14. This one is, there's a printing mistake, meaning typing mistake, this is minus. Okay, so here when you cross multiply, it becomes 240, x into x plus 14. So it becomes x squared and 14x, correct? So bring everything to one side, it's a quadratic equation. What is the sum here? What's the sum? What is the sum? Aniruddhan, what's the sum?
Ma'am,
What is the sum and the product?
ma'am, 240 x into x plus 14.
What is the sum and what is the product? The product is 240. What 240? Minus 240 and the sum is 14. The sum is 14. Yes or no? We don't know that? See, this is the sum. This is the sum. And this is the product. If there's something here, you should multiply this and this to get the product. So here, this is the sum. Which one? This one is the sum plus 14 and this is the product. This is the sum, this is the product. Now we'll have to split the middle term. How do you do that? Find the factors of 240. What are you doing? Sit. Yeah. Well, find the factors of 240. What will be the factors of 240? 240 is what? 12 into 10, right? So you can just write 12 is what? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, and 10 is 2 into 5. Like this you can write. It's not that you should do this method. You'll get the same thing. If you do this method also, you'll get the same thing. You can just use the tables. 240 is what? What have I written? 12 in 24. No, sorry. 24 into 10. Sorry. 240 is what? 24 into 10. And what is 24? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 3 is 24, and 2 5 are 10. And I've told you that you should use all these numbers and make two numbers. Have we spoken about this or no? Yeah, you should use all these numbers and make two numbers to get the sum and the product. So that way, what is the sum and what are the two numbers? What are the two numbers? Plus 24 and minus 10. Plus 24 and minus 10. Because the sum will be plus 14 and the product is minus 240. Split the middle term. Split the middle term. Have we learned this in 8th standard, all of you? Yeah. Split the middle term. Then group the first two terms and the last two terms. So you get x plus 10 and x plus 20, x minus 10 and x plus 24. Now x plus 10 is equal to 0. Sorry, x minus 10 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 10. Or x plus 24 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 24. But this is not possible, no? Because negative. X cannot be negative. It's a side of a triangle. It cannot be negative. So x is equal to 10. That means the shorter side is 10. So the longer side will be 10 plus 14, 24 centimeters. So now how will you find the hypotenuse? Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse. See here. You got this is 10 and this is 14. Now you should find, sorry, you got this is 10 and this is 24. Should find the hypotenuse. How will you find the hypotenuse? Yeah. How will you find the hypotenuse? You should square the hypotenuse. Okay. I'm now. Tell me, how do you work Pythagoras theorem here? PQ is equal to PQ square is equal to Z. PQ square is equal to PR square is equal to so I have written directly what is PR, then PR is equal to square root of PQ square plus QR square, right? That's what I've written straight away here. The hypotenuse square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So the hypotenuse is equal to square root of PQ square plus QR square. That's what I've written here. Hypotenuse is equal to square root of 10 square plus 24 square. The two sides 10 and 24. So you get 26. The hypotenuse is 26 centimeters. Then find the perimeter of the triangle, sum of the three sides. All right. Yeah, the second method is similar. The alternate method is similar. The assumption is different, that's all. So all of you understand how to find the hypotenuse? Sure. Online students, any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
All right. Yeah. Please take down the first question and tell me the answer for that one. We did one floral question now, no? Are the sides the same? 9, 28, 35? That one also? Sides the same? Then don't do that. Are the sides the same? And then don't do this one. Yeah. Take down only the first question. Answer that. How much? 40 root 10. Root 3. Yes. 6,920. No. No. 60 is the area of one triangle, right? Should find the area of the parallelogram. You should talk loudly. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the answer? Online students, Laksha, Sadhana, Sabarna, and Anirudh. Anirudh, work this one.
I'm working on it, ma'am. 2 minutes, ma'am.
13. Get me a book. Very good. But you have not mentioned what all this calculation is all about. What is this?
Rounds, using rounds.
Area of the triangle. Area of the triangle, right? See, first thing is you have not drawn the parallelogram here and mentioned, because it's given find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. So you need to do this. What's there? Ah, very good. The area of triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, S is equal to this. Then you should write area is equal to area of triangle ABC. Then till here is area of triangle ABC. Once if you write area of triangle ABC, that's enough. Then this is the area. Then what is this? Area of parallelogram ABCD. So that you should mention. Okay, otherwise very good. Yeah. Yeah, all of you check your answer. Bhavishya got it? Okay, Niveda. You got it. Why should you multiply by 2? Why should you multiply by 2? We got 69.2 centimeters square, right? Why should you multiply by 2? Correct, correct, very good. So because we only found the area of one triangle, the area of the other triangle also will be the same. Why? Correct, correct, yes. Because the opposite sides are equal. If this is 14, this is also 14. If this is 10, this is also 10. So if you find the area of this triangle, you will get the same sides, no? 10, 14, 16. As this triangle, 10, 14, 16. So the other triangle also has the same sides. So the area will be the same. That's why we just doubled it. Done? All of you?
Not even completed, ma'am.
Okay. Got this answer?
Ma'am, it's coming 138.4, ma'am.
What's the area of the triangle you got? Did you get 40 root 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what did you do after that? 40 root 3 into 2 is you did, is it?
But ma'am,
No, after 40 root 3, what did you do? You can see the answer here, no?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I did that only, ma'am. Last 3 steps I would do. I done that only, ma'am.
No, then how can you get 128? It's 138.
Ma'am, I
Check your
told
multiple.
not 128, ma'am. I told 138.
Oh, okay, okay. Very good, very good. Okay, fine. Write on the question. All right. So how do we do this? I'll just get it started for you. Yeah. Okay. So the base of an isosceles triangle. The triangle is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. Okay. The base is 24 centimeters. Okay. And the area is given. Now we need to find its perimeter. Perimeter means we need to find all the three sides and then add and get the perimeter. So for that, we need to find the length of these two sides and they're equal sides. So if you find one side, you will know the other side also. Okay, so let's call it X. X. Okay. So first step is to find the semi-perimeter. Have you done a similar one, children? Yeah. Looks familiar for me. Online students, please check if you have done this some earlier. No? Done it earlier? Read the question. And we worked that fully. Or then use that and work this one. Yes, children, then you can take the test. We have done this question. We have done a similar sum earlier. Refer to this question and work it. Read the question. The base of an isosceles triangle measures how much, Kamalika? 18 centimeters and 80. Okay. 80 centimeters and then area? Okay. And its area is 360 centimeters square. Find its perimeter. We have done the sum. We have done a similar sum earlier, children. This is the question we have done earlier. Refer to the procedure here and do the sum. You can refer. All of you can turn back, flip the pages back, go through the answer and work this. Online students, understand my instruction? We have done a similar sum earlier. Please refer to that answer and work this question. Online students, what's the perimeter of the triangle? Is anyone there? Yeah, Anirudh, Sadhana and Saparna, what's the answer? What's the perimeter?
Ma'am,
You're telling me.
ma'am, I think it may be 64.
64. It's not 54.
64,
I've
ma'am.
done a different method here, so don't get confused. 100. I've also done it like this. So check your answers, online students. Almost all of you got it right. Okay, next one. A similar question was done earlier, children, so I'm not explaining this. I hope it was a good recall for all of you, right? Okay, so this one we just did today, so. This also we have done earlier, children. Practice this one. Just make a note of this question. We have done the same thing earlier. Same question in a class earlier. If each side of the equilateral triangle is tripled, find the increased percent in the area of the triangle. Write down this question, leave some space and practice this as homework. You can use the, like working we have done earlier. Go through that and work it once again as homework. Yeah, Srivatsan, the 24, how? Why? Yeah, tell me, tell me, because. Oh. Oh. You understood now? You worked it again. Okay. Taken the question, all of you? Taken this question? Please write down this question, leave some space and complete this as homework. Just writing it. Yeah, do the fifth one and this one. Question number 5. Please take down question number 5. Taken the question. So children, if these two are the equal sides and we call them x centimeters each, then what will be the base? Base is, see here, base is 3 by 2 times each of the equal sides. So base is equal to 3 by 2 times means multiply. Times means into each of the equal sides x. See, I'm just substituting the words with, numbers. I'm just converting this one to a mathematical equation. See here, base B is means equal to 3 by 2 means 3 by 2 times means multiplied each of the equal sides x. So what is the base then? 3x by 2, correct? 3x by 2. The base is 3x by 2. If you call the equal sides as x, then the base will be equal to 3x by 2. All right. I'll show you the answer slide. I'm sure you can answer. It's a simple one. Otherwise, I would definitely explain. Yeah. Please take down, children. Finish writing. Okay. Okay, since some of us have finished writing, I'll just explain this so that they can leave. So this was easy, no? The assumption, let the equal sides be x centimeter. Class, please listen. Equal sides x centimeter. So the base will be, it's given base is what? 3/2 times the equal side. So 3/2 into equal side. So 3/2 into x, which is 3x/2. So now how will you find perimeter? Perimeter was given to be 42. How will you express perimeter? X plus 3x/2 is equal to 42. When you work this, you get x is equal to 12 centimeters. This you will know how to work this. Okay, x is equal to 12 centimeters. Then after that, if x is 12, what is the base? X is 12, meaning the equal sides. 12, 12. Then what is the base? The base is here, 3x/2. 3 into 12/2. Correct? 36/2, which is 18 centimeters. So the base is 18. So now we found all the three sides of the triangle. So now go on to find the semi-perimeter and the area. That's what is asked. Find the length of each side of the triangle. We found the length of all the three sides of the triangle. Then the question is to find the area of the triangle. We found the length. The first one we answered. Find the length of each side of the triangle. We got it. Then the area of the triangle. So we'll have to use Heron's formula and find the area. So you stop here at 27√7 because the value of √7 is not given to you. So you stop here at 27√7 centimeters square. Then you'll have to find the height of the triangle. How do you do that? Area of the triangle is 27√7. Half base into height is equal to 27√7. Half into base is 18. Into height is equal to 27√7. So here 2 1s are 2 9s. Children, I've told you many times I cannot cancel when I'm preparing the presentation. I cannot cancel like this. You have to show all that in your book. So you get h is equal to 27√7 by 9, which is 3√7. 9 1s are 9 3s are 27. 3√7 centimeters. That's the height of the triangle. Again, very simple question this is. Yeah, you both have finished writing, all three of you. You can leave the class. Thank you. Good night. On your own, no? All of you? On your own. How do you go on your own? Yeah. Somebody comes to take you or you will go on your own? You? Auto. Dad. Okay, fine. See you. Good night. Yeah, good night. Good night. Good night. Done. Any questions? Any doubt? Okay. Finish writing, all of you? Online students?
Completed, ma'am.
Okay. Sadhna and Sabarna, if you've not finished, take a screenshot.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
And complete it.
Okay.
All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave. Yeah. Good night. Thank you, online students. Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night. Thank you.